They say you never forget your first love. That flutter in your chest, the breath caught in your throat when she looks at you like you re the only boy in the world. They don't tell you what happens if that first love looks back with eyes that never really blink. I was 15 when I met Jenny. Sweet Jenny. That's what everyone called her in town. Sweet Jenny Mullen. She was 23, with hair the color of fresh snow and eyes like polished stones at the bottom of a river. She worked the counter at Mr. Halpert's general store, ringing up sodas and cigarettes with a smile that made grown men stand up straighter and teenage boys forget how to talk. She locked the front door and leaned against the counter, smiling at me like she knew exactly how fast my heart was hammering. Like the sound a knife makes when you pull it slow from a drawer, I was one of those boys. Awkward, always, in a second-hand hoodie, too long in the arms, smelling like dust and the chalk from the blackboards at school. After hours, you're different from the other boys. I do go in every day after class. Buy a candy bar I didn't want just to see her smile at me, to hear her say my name. Hi. Toby, just 2 words, but they de-echo all night in my head while I lay awake. I just let her brush my hair off my forehead and tell me I was special. I lied to my parents, told them I was staying at a friend's house. She was brushing my hair again. Her hands were cold. Too cold. Jenny said we didn't need anyone else. It was our secret, our special place. She whispered, "Would you, for me?" They didn't blink. They didn't move. Like glass marbles pressed into soft clay. I heard her downstairs, singing. Soft, sweet. I crept down the steps. The smell hit me first. Something sharp and wet. I peeked into the kitchen. She laughed. That same sweet laugh that made me feel like I was floating. Her house was small, warm, candles everywhere. The air smelled like flowers, but underneath, something else. She laughed too, but it didn't sound right. Something coppery, like old pennies pressed between wet fingers, and thought about how she laughed, how her hair caught the sun. No one knows where she went. Some folks say she moved to the next town over, asking if I'd do anything for her now. Some say she went deeper into the woods that press up against the old quarry, where things go missing all the time. One afternoon in May, I stayed too long. The store emptied out. "Take your change, and run. You're sweet, Toby," she said. Her voice was soft, but there was something under it. On the counter was something I didn't want to see, but I saw it anyway. A rabbit, split open, its tiny heart still pinned between her fingers. She was humming, rocking back and forth. When she saw me, she smiled so wide her gums showed. I hit the door, tore into the rain, didn't care that I was barefoot, that my skin was sliced raw by the gravel on her drive. "You ever want to come by? Come back? Different." God help me. At 15 I thought that was the best word in the world. Told me stories about her childhood, her sad father, her sick mother, how she'd always been alone, until now. The first time I went to her house, it was raining so hard my sneakers squelched when I stepped inside. Sat so close on the couch, I could feel her breath on my cheek. She said I made her feel young again. That didn't make sense. She was young, but I didn't question it. I went back the next night, and it wasn't until the 3rd night that I started to feel it. That cold coil in my gut that whispered something is wrong. She asked me if I'd ever hurt anyone. I laughed, told her no. She leaned in, so close I could see the tiny cracks at the corners of her mouth, like her skin was just a mask stretched too tight. I told myself it was a joke, but she asked again and again. Each time her smile stayed wide and warm, but her eyes. That night, I woke up in her bed, cold sweat sticking the sheets to my back. Jenny stood barefoot on the tile, her white dress clinging to her like wet paper. "Look, Toby," she whispered. "Love is sacrifice. Love is blood." I ran so hard I thought my lungs would split open. Behind me, I heard a voice. Sweet, sweet Jenny, calling my name. "Come back, Toby, don't you love me?" I didn't stop until my porch light came into view, flickering like a lighthouse for a stupid boy who thought first love was safe. After that night, Jenny closed the store. The for sale sign went up a week later. Sometimes, on cold nights, I swear I hear her voice in the wind, calling me sweetly. They say you never forget your first love, but they never tell you what to do when your first love never forgets you either. So if you see a girl with snow-white hair and riverstone eyes at the counter of some quiet store in some dying town, buy your candy bar. Don't let her say your name. Don't let her call you sweet. Don't let her love you back.